Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport in League 1. We are currently 7 games into the season and we're currently sat 6th place in the table. We've done okay, we haven't done amazing. Before we get to the fixtures, we have made some more transfer business, so let's talk about that first. 2 more players have left the club. First up, Ibrahimo Suarez or Soares or whatever he's called, the Mozambican defender has left. He's gone to Desportivo de Maputo. Who are they? They're from Mozambique, of course they are. He's gone on a free transfer. For a little bit of money, about £60,000 in total, Zico Asare has left the club, signing for Bristol Rovers, who apparently don't want him because they've loaned him out, or they're trying to loan him out straight away. We've also brought in another new player on loan. It is 18-year-old English striker Andrew Downey from Reading. He looks bloody good for this level of football. 4-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's an advanced forward by trade. He might end up kicking out Cebulski from the starting 11. So in between episodes, we've only lost 1 game technically. We did lose to Sunderland in the Carabao Cup, but we'll get to that in a second. So we drew 1-1 with Derby County. We should have won this game. We were the better side. We weren't, actually. That's a complete lie. We withstood a lot of pressure, nicked a goal before half-time through Lelico, and then ballsed it up in the second half by conceding a penalty. MK Dons, 0-0 draw. Actually not a terrible result against a good MK Dons side. Against Sunderland in the Carabao Cup, we lose on penalties. Another 0-0 draw. Against Lincoln, a 1-0 defeat here. Federico Vieto with a penalty. We've conceded 2 penalties so far this season. In fact, that's all the goals we've conceded have been penalties. We've not conceded in open play. We also struggled to score goals, you might notice. 3 matches in a row without scoring. And then, against Peterborough, we do win 1-0, but it took until the 89th minute. Tim Clark with his first goal of the season. And then I changed things up for the Oxford game. We won 3-0. Cebulski, Ndundulu and Jose Luis Perez with the goals here, giving us a very good 3-0 victory. And then back to 0-0s again against Southend. So yeah, league table-wise, it actually doesn't look too bad, does it? Up in 6th place, we are a long way off the top of the table, but as I've mentioned in the last episode, I'm not expecting to be winning this league or even getting promoted. The more points we can get early on in the season, the less we have to worry later on. The first of 2 matches then in today's episode is up against Doncaster, the team that came up with us. They actually finished 3rd place in the end. They are way down the wrong end of the table. I say way down, they're not. They're 21st in the table. 5 points. They have got a victory to their name against MK Dons, a team that we couldn't beat. They've also got 2 draws, Colchester and Oxford. We need to score some goals. We're really struggling at the moment. We're good at not conceding them, but we're also bad at scoring them. The starting lineup then for the Doncaster game. In goal will be Terrazas. It's going to be a back 5 of Asia and Spadera as the fullbacks, with Acosta, Big Dave and Morgan Feeney as the 3 central defenders. Valadres and Garcia in the middle of the pitch. Smallbone will be just behind the strike partnership of Downey and Lelico. You will notice that there is no Cebulski there. That is because he is extremely unfit, very tired, high injury risk, so we don't really want to play him. We've got quite a lot of players who are high injury risk at the moment. Leal isn't playing, that's why Big Dave is playing, because again, he's only fit for, well, he's fit for the whole match, but he's 87 fitness, Mercado 80% fitness. I don't really know what's going on. Just so you're aware, this is the formation that we played against Oxford and Colchester, Cambridge, whoever we drew 0-0 with. This is the formation we used. Obviously not these players in this position, but this is what we went for. Worked against Oxford. Maybe it will work against other teams. Maybe it will work against Doncaster. We might change this up at half-time. We know all about Doncaster to a certain extent. They do have some new players. I think this man here is a new player. He certainly is. He's played 6 times, scoring 1 goal. He's good. He's actually pretty good. In between episodes as well, I did ask the board if they would be willing to give me a coaching course, because I'm literally like the worst level coach, and they said no, because they need me in training, which I kind of understand, but also I would like to be a better coach. 20 minutes in, it is one-way traffic, and that traffic looks like they're wearing Doncaster shirts. 25 minutes in, we do actually have the ball. Lelico down the left. Has he got Downey in the middle? He's cut inside instead. The Brazilian has a shot. It's easily saved from Collins. Well, the first highlight went to us, but still, look at those numbers. It is one-way traffic. James has it for Doncaster. Forward to Rathbone on the left-hand side. He's got Godwin Asia in front of him. Has to go all the way back to Stubbs. He tries to get it over Asia's head, but can't manage it. Downey back to Asia again. By the way, this is Downey's debut. He has yet to play. Lelico gets on the end of it. He's gone for an ambitious effort there. It's wide of the post. It's still 0-0. I'm thinking this formation isn't working in this league. I know we're not conceding goals, but we're not scoring. This is the worry. Greaves has it for Doncaster, plays it back to Doyle Hayes. He's got some company in the shape of Will Smallbone, I think. Now, Greaves again, Doyle Hayes again. Smallbone, nick the ball away, please. Come on, just give him a little kick. Give him a little kick, and he'll be fine. Whiteman has it. Doyle Hayes again. Now, whoever that man's name is, Cavare. Back to Doyle Hayes, back to Cavare. This is a long highlight. There's a goal in this, or a penalty. It's probably a penalty. Smallbone steals it away. Greaves has it. Doyle Hayes to Whiteman. Doyle Hayes again. Now Greaves on the right. Doncaster are working their way slowly. Spadera now steals the ball away and Downey can run forward. Lelico's on his left if he wants to use him. The Brazilian runs into the area. He's gone for a terrible effort. We've got the ball back with Downey. Downey goes for goal and Andrew Downey gets his second goal of the season. He's only scored once for us. How has he got his second of the season? Who else did he score for? I don't think he played for Reading. Let's not complain. We are 1-0 up against the run of traffic as well, which is good. Downey, the new signing or the loanee who's been brought in basically to try and score some goals, has already done that. I'm looking at Smallbone there. Smallbone's on a 6.4. I did technically bring Downey in to play that position there, so maybe this is what we do. We do Smallbone for Nlandulu. Downey's going to drop back to be a shadow striker. I don't know whether that was a good idea or not. I just want Nlandulu and Lelico and Cebulski to be our goal scorers. I want our players to score the goals, not loanees like last season. Unless obviously we can sign that loanee for £130,000, but then he kind of stops scoring. And us as a team apparently stop having any form of highlights. We do have something now. Terrazaz, the American goalkeeper, kicks it badly. Not very well at all. Spadera has it though. Now Morgan Feeney plays a long ball towards Lelico. Heads it down to Downey, now playing as that shadow striker. Forward to Veladrez, the Barnsley loanee. He's gone for a very long way out goal. And Luis Veladrez has scored an absolute screamer. It's 2-0, 70 minutes on the clock. It's looking like we are beating our League One rivals. I say rivals. Are they rivals anymore? We're quite clearly much better than them. We're 2-0 up. Right, Lelico probably will be coming off. I want to get Mercado on just to try and get him some match fitness. We've also got just 10 minutes to play, so that is going to happen. Swap YouTube over because I want Nlandulu to be an advance forward. Do we do anything else? Reyes. He's not very good. What am I training Reyes up, actually? What is he being? Box to box. That's what we're going to do. Reyes, you're coming on for Veladrez. No, you're not. We're swapping you two over. We're doing it that way around. Apparently, we've got a corner as well. Are we going to see it? Yes, we are going to see it. Okay. So, who's taking the corner? We're not going to see it. Doesn't matter. No one's taking the corner. Final 5 minutes then. It's looking good. It's going to be another clean sheet. It's going to be 3 more points. 4 wins out of 8 games. That is a very good start to the season. Wasn't expecting it to go this well to begin with. Although we have played one more game than quite a lot of sides in the league, being on 15 points this early on, I'm happy with that. 4 wins, 3 draws, just the 1 defeat to our name, 2 more goals as well. That's good. Maybe this is the start of us scoring a lot of goals. Right, in a few days we've got Shrewsbury in the Johnson's Paint Trophy or whatever it's called. So what we are going to do, all of you, you're all having a day off. Even some of you didn't even play, but you're having a day off. Where is it? Training. There we go. You can have a rest for 1 day. We're not going to see the Shrewsbury game either. What we're going to do is we're going to go forward to the Mansfield game. So we'll be back in a minute after I've beaten Shrewsbury 3-0. And we'll be top of the leasing.com trophy, North group, whatever we're in. Nobody cares about the leasing.com trophy, okay? Nobody. Even our full-strength Southport side couldn't beat Shrewsbury at home. We did score Cebulski with a goal. We were the much better side, and we still lose. So I don't care for this competition. Do the board care? Is that something I should pay attention to? They want us to get through. They want us to reach the second round minimum. Well, we've got Doncaster and Manchester City under 23s. I can't see it happening. I honestly can't see it happening. Time to play Gary Neville's Mansfield then. We have a little bit of an injury worry. Our goalkeeper Terrazaz is out for 1 day. I think we're probably just going to risk him and give him a go. The starting lineup then will be Terrazaz in goal with his minor bruised shin injury. It's going to be Godwin Asia and John Green as the 2 fullbacks today. Paul Leal, Morten Jessen and Morgan Feeney as the back 3. Veladrez and Perez are the 2 central midfielders. Will Smallbone will be just behind the strike partnership of Downey and Cebulski. We don't have a goalkeeper on the bench. I usually have a goalkeeper on the bench. That is mainly because I just quick pick the subs bench. We usually have a keeper on the bench. We don't because Francisco Musa is currently on international duty. I have no idea for how long. Our current goalkeeper is still slightly injured as well. This is a stupid thing to do. The ball comes in, Downey goes for an overhead kick. That was impressive. Impressive, Downey. Not even close to being on target. Terrazas with the goal kick to Feeney. It's going to go back to the American though. Terrazas plays upfield with his left foot this time. Now it is Otis Khan, I think his name is. Loses out to Luis Valadres. He's going to run forward into the area. Is he going to go alone? He does. He probably should have just rolled the ball across because I think Downey was there. Valadres goes over to take the corner. Just 7 minutes still on the clock. Where's the Honduran going to put it? Back post towards Feeney. The goalkeeper Coleman comes out easily, holds on to that. Is the highlight going to carry on? No, but this one does. Feeney forward. It's Smallbone heads down. Tomlinson has it. Loses out to Smallbone again. Cebulski's the only striker in front of him. It's a good tackle from Tomlinson. And Benning can keep it in play. But Will Smallbone is there to nick the ball away. Cebulski into the area. And Bartosz Cebulski gets his 4th goal of the season. That is his 41st goal for Southport in just over a year. 41 goals. He's a machine. Admittedly, these are matches that we should win against Doncaster and Mansfield. 2 teams, if we actually look at the table, they are both in a relegation scrap early on. But the fact that we are up into 2nd place after just 9 games, that was kind of unexpected. Approaching half-time, Doncaster have taken the lead against Bradford. Not that that's relevant to us anymore. It is looking like it's going to be 1-0 to Southport. It is Cebulski's early goal for us. Keeps us in front. I'm going to give them an assertive. You've played well, but there's room for improvement. Because I think there is. Do we do a change? Downey's having a shocker. Right, Downey's coming off for Unlandulu. Yes, it would make more sense for Mercado, but I want Unlandulu and Cebulski to play together. Because I think they're going to be good, both of them. We're also going to do Green off for Spadera. Why am I doing 2 subs at half-time when we're winning? What logic was that, Stuart? Just 5 minutes into the second half. Mansfield have the ball, so potentially a highlight for them. Gregson forward. Yessen gets it clear. Valadres controls. Unlandulu now can run with the ball. He's got Cebulski to his left. He's actually got Spadera as well to his left. 4 in the box. The Italian finds Cebulski. Cebulski's had 2 bites of the cherry. He's got his 5th goal of the season. We are 2-0 up against Mansfield. I feel vindicated that I spent 130,000 on Cebulski because he's now scored 5 goals already. It is still sort of £25,000 a goal, but still, he's getting there. Spadera being injured isn't ideal. We've got you. You're a left back. You're not anything, are you? You're certainly not a left back. You're a wing back on attack. I don't want your debut to be as a wing back because you're a centre back. Are you a centre? What are we training you up as? You are a centre back. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do with this guy because he's not fast. He's definitely not a wing back, is he? He's a centre-back. He's just a big centre-back. He's not playing as a left-back. Right, we're going to do Big Dave on, and then Leal is going to go over to be that wing-back. Big Dave obviously moving into the middle. That is all of our substitutions, and we've still got 30 minutes to play. It keeps going through in my mind. If Terrazas gets injured, who do we put in goal? We must have someone who's reasonable in goal. Cebulski's a big lad. So is Big Dave. As Big Dave might not be that big. I might just call him Big Dave. Well, not a lot's happening in the second half. We've got just 5 minutes to play. We do actually have a highlight. Sweeney's throw to Tomlinson, back to Sweeney. Mansfield have it. Unlandulu's there. Cole, though. Number 7 plays it all the way back to the Mansfield goalkeeper, Coleman, on the edge of his area. Lovely purple kit there for a Mansfield goalkeeper. I do like that. Upfield is intercepted by Godwin Asia. Asia's got Unlandulu in front of him. Stops, plays the ball forward. Cebulski dinks it down to Smallbone. Smallbone forces a wonderful save out of Coleman. And it's a free kick anyway. I guess Smallbone must have been offside. It's still time. There's still time for another goal here. We've got 1 minute of normal time. Unlandulu controls it well. The former Southampton man runs off to the right-hand side. 3 in the box. Crosses in. No, he doesn't. That was a shot. That was a shot down. What are you doing? Coleman has it in his hands. So this is possibly a continuation of the highlight. Godwin Asia, good lad. Unlandulu to Perez. Finds Valadares on that right-hand side. Crosses in, finds Leal actually. Cebulski's not going to get there. Godwin Asia's going to control it. Yes, he does. Gets round his man. Asia crosses in. Smallbone's there. Smallbone's nearly scored a header. Will Smallbone has nearly scored a header in front of Bartosz Cebulski. Cebulski's 6'6" or 6'5". Smallbone's like 5'8". Vladares has the ball to Asia. Now Unlundulu. Is it going to be 3? Cebulski on the left-hand side into the area. Cebulski goes for goal. He gets his 6th goal of the season, his 3rd of the match. It is a hat-trick for Bartosz Cebulski. He is a hat-trick machine. That is 4 hat-tricks he scored in a season and 10 games. 4 hat-tricks in 1 season and 10 games. 3-0 up against Mansfield. 3 points in the bag. Goalkeeper really should have saved that. What is going on? What is actually happening with this Southport team? Cebulski gets 3 goals. Look at those match ratings. Those are absolutely ridiculous match ratings. We are second in the table. We're 10 games in or 9 games in, but we are second place in League One at our first try. Something is not right, or something is very right actually. Do we need to start paying attention to teams around us? It's still very early on in the season, so I'm thinking probably not. Walsall, who actually came up with us, are doing the same thing. They are currently sat in 3rd place. Luton Town running away with it. They've won all 8 so far. Are they really good? They're the West Brom of League One and the Championship, aren't they? Or what West Brom used to be when they kept getting promoted and relegated. So Luton Town look like the team to beat. Southport maintain unbeaten record. That is 5 games in a row without losing. But more importantly, that is 5 games without conceding. How are we doing so well when it comes to clean sheets? Like, this is ridiculous. We've conceded 2 goals in open play. That wasn't open play, was it? No. Ignore the Shrewsbury game. In the league, we've conceded a penalty against Jordan Storey, and then against Lincoln, it was a Federico Vieto penalty. We don't concede goals. Next episode then, we have to go for it, don't we? We have to go for the big boys, Luton Town, on the 20th of September. We're probably going to do Luton and Rochdale, because at least it gives me the chance to play at least 2 more games in between episodes. So yes, that is what we're going to do then. Luton Town, the big boys of the league. So far, they are 8 games in without losing a single one, without dropping any points. Are we going to be the team to cause them to slip up for the first time? Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time for the matchup against Luton and then probably Rochdale.